I'd probably counter that with a bit of balance, because I thought we defended pretty well for best parts of the game. But we lost our way on the intercept. You know, we'd shown clips in the week and talked about don't throw balls at the line in Dixon's area, show and go, and you'll get through and score. And obviously we did that. And I just thought it was a bit of a momentum changer. And I thought we really lost our way for 15-20 minutes, but we stuck together and got it back. So I think defensively, to keep them to nil at half time, come up with some great last-ditch try-saving efforts, and the way we finished the game defensively, I thought were pretty good. But I thought attack-wise, despite scoring 36 points, 3 tries in each half, I don't think we executed what we planned to do. I thought we got really within ourselves, played a lot of pretty average one-out football, and got a lot of anxiety about what we were doing. We really lost our flow, but we got it back. You know, we got it back and finished quite strongly and carved a couple of opportunities out that we should have put away. But I'm going to say tough game, tough pitch at time. A lot of pressure on the game really, in terms of what it meant in our season. All the results, I won't say went against us, but all the teams around us won yesterday, so we knew that coming into the game. So I'm highly delighted that the boys stuck together and came through it. Performance-wise, you know, a lot to improve on, and you know, very, very scruffy for long periods, particularly with the ball. But you know, commitment and defensive effort, I thought were brilliant.
How tough has it been mentally, Richard? Because it's just kept going and going. I think everyone thought it had been done a long time before it has been. How tough has it been for you, and also for the players, of course?
Probably tougher for you blokes that ask me about it every week. I think you lot are feeling it more than me. Well, I think 8 games ago we played at Saints. So in terms of being done a long time ago, that's if you win all your games. But the reality is, over I think 14 games when I took over, the reality is, you know, we won 4 from 14, and all of a sudden you're not going to turn it round and win 12 out of 14. I think the record, take the middle 8s out of it, I think the record over the previous 2 years was pretty low in terms of Super League victories. So, you know, there's just not going to be an overnight change. We always said pulling together, and it wasn't going to be an overnight fix. But St Helens away, you know, we were pretty disappointed with his performance. We said there were 10 games to go, and I think our talk in the changing rooms, we saw enough signs and positivity that we felt we could have this done in 6, maybe 7 weeks, 6, maybe 7 games, regardless of anybody else. We've done it in 8. So, you know, there's a little bit of slack in there, and you know, a couple of opportunities missed, and everybody else has won plenty of games to keep it a real battle, haven't they? So with 2 games to go, you know, our next challenge is to try and get over Catalans. But to have, you know, I know not mathematically we're still not safe, but you know, it's a fair old swing on 2 games with a couple of teams battling each other.
Great scenes at the end. The word for the fans, hearing great numbers. They really have stuck with the team, haven't they? It's been a tough year for them as well.
Brilliant.
They've stuck with it. You know, your thoughts on that?
Brilliant. You know, when we come down here, what is a difficult game? Sometimes the actual atmosphere can get you, but you know, to see so many of our fans travel down, spend the money, make the effort, get behind the team, and as you quite rightly said, anybody that's been at Headingley and even away games, it's been difficult and it's been challenging for them, but they've stuck by us and played a massive part, I think, for the boys. The boys really appreciate it. You know, we used the Catalan game where we had a man sent off, and we felt like they were 2 extra men for us, and I think you saw that today too. You know, I think you know, it was a real effect, and you know, lifting effect on the team at times when they really need it.
Now you've got the win that you needed. Can I ask you, have you enjoyed it, being in charge of things?
Well, I'm very privileged. You know, I've worked in the game a long time, and I like working in the game. So I'm very, you know, I always come to work knowing that I'm in a privileged position to be earning a living from rugby league, because I love the game. I've loved the game since I was a kid. So having a role and be able to earn a living from the sport that I love is, you know, very privileged. to coach a club like this is always, again, it's a very privileged position, and one that I'm proud and honoured that the club felt in a tough spot I could help try and stabilise it really. So have I enjoyed it? That's for you work hard, and as I always say to everyone else, it's better than working for a living. I've worked in the real world, so I used to work for Yorkshire Electricity, and I always say to everybody, I'd rather pick a rattlesnake up than a piece of cable.
Fair enough. The big one, I guess we all want to know now, if you got offered a job, would you take it?
Well, you bear in mind, the game finished about 15 minutes ago. I've not had a chance to sit down with Gary or Kev. So, look, all them things, I've said all along, all those things will look after themselves. It was, I guess, a real surprise with what happened with Dave and the position that we found ourselves in. My sole focus has just been trying to get the team to play every week, and I've said all along, I just felt a distraction about my own position would be a distraction for me and a distraction for the team. We'll sit down and have a chat with them, and I respect whatever they want to go. I've said all along, it's a great job, some real potential in it, one of the biggest jobs in the game, and in this short time I've been unbelievably honoured and privileged to be in the position.
What are your emotions now, Rich? It's effectively the job you brought in to do has been done.
Pleased it's been done. I can't get away from the fact, there's always that feeling. I felt we prepared all right this week, and at 18-0, I felt really comfortable the way we were defending, and I said to Kevin during the second half, I felt, we've got some self-infliction going on here, and my emotions, we're not gonna shoot ourselves in the foot from where are we? So I guess, I don't know if relief's the right word, because I'm confident. We're always confident. To 8 games ago that we could get it done and get it done long before the last 2 or 3 games, which has proved to be the case, and I've never wavered from that belief, and I don't think the squad has either. And I would say, we said we were going to try and enjoy it, and how can you not enjoy coming to work every day with this bunch of guys? It's been terrific.
Have you been tempted to play a couple of the up-and-coming academy players now in the last 2 games?
We'll have a look at it. We've got a fairly big squad, and we've had some guys not been in the team. I think we got a bit banged up in some areas today. I think the pitch took it out on a few guys. We've got a short turnaround. There's certainly 1 or 2 guys that I'd love to have a look at, but at the same time, we'll weigh up how we come out of today. We'll have a look at some guys that probably haven't featured for a fair while. Mikolaj Letsky played 15 minutes today. His last game he played 17 minutes against Catalan about 5 or 6 weeks ago. So, he's a little bit underdone footy-wise. So we'll have a look, but we spoke to the players in there that this is not job done. We don't want to celebrate. I think we can we play Friday, but we'll have a quiet beer on the bus going back to say, we're faced with a challenge. I think we've achieved it, but it's not job done. We feel that we've had 2 or 3 games against top 4 opposition that we could have won, that we've let slip, and we've got 2 top 4 opposition teams to come at home at Headingley, and I think it's really important that we don't give the impression whatsoever that the queue's in the rack and it's job done because we've avoided relegation. I know mathematically it's not safe, but it's fair to say I think it'd be a very freaky set of circumstances for us to get pulled back into the mire now. So it's important as a club for the badge, for the competition, and ourselves that we get 2 good performances out for these last 2 games. We owe it to the fans.